Hello and welcome! My name is Ajaxpost and this is the Transport Fever Square England Let's Play. And it seems like an awfully long time since I last played on this. I think I'll stop you there. On this particular map. Certainly recording it. Anyway, what am I doing here? I don't know. Well, I do know, but is that going to be... No, we'll let you go on, actually. Right, yes, it's been, I think it's a month since I last recorded on this particular map. Largely with all the other videos that I record, and also having spent a week away in London town, which kind of created a gap, really, in my recording schedule. Now, what I want to do today, so that's just by the by. I mean, if you're watching this 2 years later, it probably doesn't really matter at all that this episode was recorded that little bit later than the others. Right, we'll stop you. Why am I stopping all these trains? Because I've kind of got a plan for today, a relatively dramatic plan. As you can see, we've got our hub here, which is building up lots and lots of cargo to be sent out to all, pretty much all parts of the map, to be honest, because I'm using the NAFI's universal wagon, which will take any cargo, any freight type at all. So it's possible, and I've seen it do it. It will just send freight to far-flung places, unexpected places, which is probably not the best way of doing it, to be honest, but we're there and we'll try and live with it for the time being. But as you all have seen at various times over recent episodes, this little red flag keeps coming up, that my steel mill, which is over here, and my sawmill, which is over here, will occasionally stop producing because we're simply not shipping enough goods fast enough from this hub. So what I plan to do is something, for me, quite dramatic. If you're familiar with other YouTubers, let's say for example Colonel Failure, you'll know that one of the things he loves doing, I should have stopped you, actually I'm going to send you back, is just deleting and restarting a setup that's not proving useful anymore, that's sort of gone past its useful life and just needs to be reworked. I don't do that very often because I'm quite a cautious player in that sense. In fact, I think we'll stop you there. Now, what I plan to do here today is actually delete this hub and rebuild it. There's a couple of reasons for that. One off, I want to start introducing other industry cargo types. For example, goods up here, because I'm not sending enough planks and steel out to the machinery plant, for example. That's why we're getting that red triangle, not doing enough warning there. It tells me, yeah, try to ship more items. So what I'm thinking is if I can send some of those planks and steel bars up here to create goods and then start shipping goods out, which I don't think I've done at all yet within this game, we should stop seeing those flashing triangles again, and hopefully actually build in some extra profit. Now, where are we? Now, are we clear? I think we're clear. Yeah, there are definitely no trains in there. Let's get rid of the cargo business. It just gets in the way. So I think we can do that. And the other issue we've got is that these two train stations don't share cargo, hence the need for this this shuttle line here, which just sends steel to the hub here so it can be sent up to the machinery factory, and brings the tools and stuff back here for shipment to the south side of the map, all the way down here, for example. It never makes any money, but I've not been terribly concerned about that because the loss isn't that great these days, and it certainly feeds into much more profitable routes, so it's not a big deal really. I've been okay with that sort of loss leader, as it were. But I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we could get rid of that shuttle and actually have these two stations share a catchment area, so the stuff that arrived here in the Grantham hub could be automatically transferred here to the southern hub if it needed to go somewhere different. So that's what we're going to do today. So I've stopped all these trains. Where are you? Oh, you're going. Oh, you're going back. That's fine. So we'll just let you head off a little bit further. Get over. Oh, you're coming down. We need to stop you. Let's just slip you. Just keeping them on screen there so I remember them. I mean, I think the game will actually tell me when. Yep, that'll do. So okay. So we're clear. There's nothing here. Right. Yes. So. This will need a fair amount of rejigging of these tracks, but hopefully that will be relatively straightforward. Okay, let's go. Let's commit. Delete. There we are. Good. Gone. Right. We're going to move the station over this way. So hopefully it's, rather than being here, it's over here, which should be close enough, I hope, to put this station, this southern station, into this catchment area. So let's get rid of all this gubbins here so we can move it. We probably will want to get rid of a good section of this bridge, to be honest. We'll see how much we'll get there. And of course this will relieve me of the need to have the shuttle service in there as well, so I won't even need that little lost leader. Get you out of the way. Okay, I think that's all the track gone. Let's just get a little bit of quick smoothness. There we go. Don't know what difference that will make, if any. Okay, so what train station can we put in here? It's going to be cargo. Well remembered. Good. Probably just a very simple one. We don't want a terminal. Unfortunately, this really sexy one, which we've used elsewhere, only goes up to 5 tracks. And we need more than 5. I think we'll need the full 8 again on this. So I think this is the most modern one. 8. Can we put a 320 in there? That would be interesting actually if we can do that. So previously it was only 240, which was fine. But as demand grows, we might want to put a 320 in there. Should we try that? Let's see how that will go. What sort of track do we want? Let's put some modern tracks. That looks like that. Concrete tracks. I don't like the look of those, to be honest. We don't want yard tracks. I think we'll stick with... Nothing is going to be travelling at 200 miles an hour within the station, he said, hopefully. Right, now we're going to move it closer there. Oh, I think, yeah, that southern hub did light up. Can I just scroll in a little bit closer? Yeah, I think that's lighting up. I mean, I've got 2 million in the bank, so if I get it wrong first time, I've no problem about redoing it. Actually, what I'll do first, I don't think we can make that corner any tighter. What we can do is make it more modern. Ooh, that was too close, sorry about that. Make sure the mouse pointer is in the right place. Oh, another little mod I've put in here. Again, I'll put a link to this in the description of the video below, and it's also, of course, in my Steam collection. Again, linked in the description below. I've used this. I'm using the street categories mod, which just sort of separates out the town country roads and the 2, 4, 6 lane roads, so you don't just get this huge, great long list you've got to scroll through for days on end. And you know what's. Oh, right, yes. I put in a funky new British, very specifically British train station. It seems to have added a mod for fences. Okay. Not quite sure why it's there rather than assets. Maybe because that's the best way of getting it to drag out. Anyway, so I don't want fences anyway at the moment. What I want is a small country road. That's the one, isn't it? And I'll go up there. Let's delete it all the way back, shall we? How close can I get this? That's too close. That's too close. Again, that's a little bit close, but okay. Ooh, that's looking good. think that will do. Actually, while we're here, might as well upgrade these bits of road too. Yep, that's... Oh, I've got bus lane. You don't want a bus lane on a country road, you blithering idiot, honestly. And I'm really not quite sure why this shop has... maybe that's a cafe. Could be a cafe. Does it look like a cafe to you? Could be. Could be, but it's a commercial building. I mean, you have that, don't you? Near a sort of busy railway station, and busy anything really. You'll have someone saying, there are lots of people here, we need to supply them with food and drinks. Cups of tea, steaming hot, great big mugs of tea. And of course, bacon sandwiches. What am I doing? I'm going here to the train station. Right, stop, blithering. Right, get on with it. Let's get this done. I think we'll want to curve that so it fits better these incoming tracks. Can we curve this one? We don't want electrics. Don't need to... we can. That's the right sort of curve. Good. No. Again, just check. I think that's lighting up. Right, can we get it any closer? Can we spin it round at all? We have got these tracks coming in from far north, as you can see. That this is... Oh, it's trying to click. That's what it's doing. Let's take that back further. That was what's giving me movement trouble. Okay. Can I put you in there like that? That lines up. I think that lines up quite well. Okay. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, you can just about see coming up there the very faint lines of connection. So excellent. So we don't need the shuttle line anymore. So that we can get rid of. Is there any bit of track left on there? Yes, a nice habit of leaving little bits of track. Okay, so this train here, which was this one here, you can go off to the depot and get sold. Actually, no. Yes, let's do that. Okay. Right. So that's you dealt with. Right, let's bring these back together into line. Which one should we... Let's take these first, I think. The other thing which we'll need to take care of is the depot. We've got a single depot here which feeds into all possible tracks. So I have to redo those. I remember that being fun because there was lots of crossovers in the track. Will I be able to do that again without too much hassle? There's a bit of a bend coming up here. So how far around do I need to take that? Okay, which type of track do we want to use? High speed, no catenary. 69, that is a little bit slow. I'd like to go a little bit faster than that, I think, if I can. Will it help if I start from further out? It does, yeah, so slowing down to 80, 90-ish on the approach to the station should be fine. Actually, what I'll do is if I take that one and connect up, that should be fine, and then this one we can just do that. Okay, that works for me. I had a crossover on there, a diamond on here previously. I don't think I'm going to need that because they are going to quite separate places. Why is this not snapping? Why do you snap not? Okay. Okay, well let's take that back again. That one. Let's see if this makes it any happier. Go, connect there. To there. Sweet. Actually, no. What I want, I think, if we can have these two tracks running parallel, or these bits, while so we can get an easier feed in from the depot. I think actually. Yeah, so we can have, and then double slip on the tracks there. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. Yes, yes. Well, why not? And you going up there. That's fine, it slows down a bit, but you're approaching a station and you've got a huge, great load of cargo on board, so you don't want to be going too fast. Otherwise, an accident might occur. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Let's stick some signals in. So you're coming in on the left because, of course, we are playing as if this is actually a square map of England. So we're driving on the left. Well, my trains are anyway. Okay. Right. That looks good. We'll worry about the the depot at the end, I think. We'll just see if we can get the lines in. Should we smooth that out while we're here? Just a little bit. It's a little bit more attractive. Okay, so you are that train there. Machinery bulk. So we will need to send you to platform. I think that's 7, isn't it? Counting out from the station building. Yes, it is. Excellent. And which one was the lumber one? There is Grantham lumber. So you're going to go, I think, to platform 8. Excellent. Right, so that's 2 tracks back in without too much trouble. Okay, now we've got 2 lines coming in from south of the river. We've got the very short distance local Exeter delivery, and also we're bringing food down from our food factory up here, and they both cross this bridge. They could both share this bridge coming down here. You're going to need to go a bit further, I think. So I think the suspicion we're going to need a longer descent into the station to get that working properly. That should be fine. Okay. We won't worry about you. We'll leave you there. Okay, so we'll bring these into the 2 near side platforms. How far back do I want to go? If we bring you down to there, and it gets over our existing rails coming out of the southern hub. That is good. That. What do you mean collision? Don't be ridiculous. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh, that was going so well, was it not? Okay, so if we get there, can I do this little step by step? Looks like the answer is going to be no. Okay. What's the harm? What route is that? Probably the Whitchurch. Yep, Whitchurch freight. I think we can rearrange that one a little bit, don't you? A little bit of a wiggle to go under the bridge. Should be okay. Oh, that one. Oh, that's the shuttle coming in on that line, right? On the inside line. So it's just this track here we want. That one. Whooped. That one there. So if I put, we build the bridge first and just make sure, so we can just make sure we can get under it. That's the simplest thing to do, isn't it? Okay. No, actually, what we'll do? No, I've decided. No, we'll send both into. We'll give them the option of using either platform. Because the shuttle's not using that platform anymore, somebody else might use it. Who will follow this track somewhere? Okay, so that means we'll need a diamond of some description in there. Oh, that was sweet and easy. Some signals. We'd like to do the signals fairly. Oh, we can fit them in. That's it. Okay. Do the signals quite quickly after I've laid the track, otherwise my memory will not serve me. It will. Is there signals there? Ah, I've turned the signallings off. Signals. There we go. Yep, that should be fine. Right, yes, we've got that line done, so which means then we can deal with the Exeter and the north side food. Okay, and you'll both use it. Ah, right, yes, we need a crossover down here, don't we? Can we achieve that? On a curved slope bit of track. Of course we can, no trouble at all. Okay. Oh, no. It seems quite happy to do that, actually. No, but I want to get into the other platform, don't I? That's the thing. Let's turn these off. They're just confusing the eye line. That doesn't work from there. Will you work from there? Sometimes it works in one direction, not the other, obviously, but not this time. Okay. What if we do it from around here? The thing is, having the same slope throughout that length of track, it's only where it's sort of the slope, the inclination of the slope differs, that you get this problem, from what I've read and pretty much seen as well, I think, from my own experience. I'm not sure that's going to be possible. So what we'll do, we'll make it slightly, so we will take you, actually what we'll do, we'll take you that way, okay, and then you that way, okay. So we should be able to get, if we're coming in on that way, we'll go there, we can go there. If we're coming out this way, we can carry on. If we're coming out that way, yep, that works for me. Yep, that should work. Okay, we just need our signals. There. And signals going in. There we go, I think that works. Do we have any signals? No, they're not on the bridge, so yeah, if we place signals here, I think that will do the trick. Splendid. Okay, so those two lines, the Exeter and the north side. Yes, having deleted the platform, having deleted the station, it seems to be wanting to put everything on platform 1. Isn't really what I want. So the Exeter is a local one. We'll leave that one on platform 1. That's fine. We'll move this one to platform 2. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Okay, that works really well. Yes. Not quite sure why that one is going out that way to cross over. I think it would make more sense. Yeah, let's put a waypoint in there. go up there. So that's the north side, isn't it? Where are you? North side. There we go. So after Grantham, go to the waypoint. I think that makes more sense, doesn't it? Yes, he said. Yeah, that definitely makes more sense. I'm happy with that. Cool. Right, so okay, we've got a line coming in from Falmouth here, or going out to Falmouth up there. Where do we want to put that? Now, when I was planning for this episode, for this exercise, I realised I've only got one train now that does the long route between the Felixstowe fuel hub here to Grantham. There used to be 2 trains, which is why we've got this split into 4 here. But seeing as we've only got the 1 train now, we don't need those 4. Oops, hello autosave. Come on, come on, there we go, out of the way. And we're going to have another one going up that way. So we're going to need 2 platforms to go further up north to the construction materials plant there, and also all the way up to, where is it, me goods plant. That is a long way, isn't it? I'm sure it'll work. It's bound to work, honest. So we'll use these 2 platforms here, which will be 5 and 6 for the north, and we'll use what the one coming in here. We'll say use 4, and we'll use 3 for the Falmouth line, I think. Yep, that's good. Okay, so as we're sat this side of the platform, let's do Falmouth. Again, we'll need to adjust the angle of approach. Okay, is that going to be sufficient? So we're going, don't want a waypoint, not track. So which one did I say we're going to do? 3, that's what I think I said, wasn't it? Yeah. So we'll take you into 3. Oh, that's not too bad. Slows down a bit there. I'm not going to worry about that. Who's going to worry about that? Not me. Okay, and we'll stick a little crossover in there. We'll keep these fairly short because again we've got to take account of the laying of these depot tracks, which will be coming across these at all sorts of weird angles. So we don't want to have too much other track or signal in the way. So let's signal that up. There you go. And coming out. There we go. So the Falmouth line. And I think we're going to go into 3. And it does. Beautiful. Right. And this one. Okay. Oops. Let's just spotted it in time. Erroneous piece of track left over. Go. Right, so if we bring that in there, that just. I mean, the speed wasn't a problem. It just looked ugly, didn't it? That little last bit of kink at the end. So let's try that again, shall we? That's a little bit better, but then we are coming in at the odd angle because of the orientation of the station. So that's a little bit odd. Okay, and again a little bit of damage. It's not so much of an issue this side of the station, because there's no depot to worry about. There's the snapping. Beautiful. And some lights. There we go. And some more lights. There you go. And you, I think, were the Northern Fuel Bulk. And you are going to Grantham at platform 4. Got it. Right. That. Oh yeah, we've got two lines with very similar colours here. I don't like that. Fuel bulk. Fuel's a kind of... You can have red diesel, can't you? But we're not going to. We're going to have mucky black diesel. That's slightly more differentiationable, if that's a word, which it probably isn't. Okay, so I think this is our last line to connect up. Pay close attention to this. There we go. Gotcha. Should we take it all the way back there? That's about a little bit of smoothing. There we go. Sweet. So this will join in. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're going to play this in terms of having these two. Oh, that is horrible. No, that is proper horrible, isn't it? But then again, it needs to slow down to get into the station. It just looks like too tight a corner. I'm sure there's nothing logistically, engineering-wise wrong with that, but it just looked a bit off to me. So, should we try that again? Now, the interesting thing here, I think, is that it's slowing down earlier, but it's still keeping a modest speed, and it's approaching 50 when it gets into the station. That's okay, I think. Right, now, this we may want to redesign anyway when I plug in the new line up to the goods factory. Okay, done. All right, we'll stick a crossover in there. This is a very tight corner. What will it complain of this time, I wonder? Okay, so we've got you 29 miles an hour. Sometimes you think that is never going to work, and gosh darn, it does. The game is an endless source of delights and amusements. I could say frustrations, but I'm not going to, because the frustrations are usually the fact that what you're doing is a bit odd anyway, and the game really shouldn't do it, or allow you to do it anyway. Right, so I think we need to plumb that line in, don't we? That is the Northern Construction Bulk, I think. Northern Construction Bulk, is that you? Why is it? Well, it is. Yeah, it is that one up there. Why is it not? Does it not show me the number 1? Oh, it only shows me if I turn the station waiting thing on. Well, that's curious. A little bit unfriendly, if you ask me, but there you are. I'm not a game designer, so what the heck do I know? Yeah, right. Yes. So, Grantham Hub. This is going to be. Ooh. Now, if we're going up to the goods station, will we travel on the outer side of this existing line? I think we will travel on this inner side actually. So, the Northern Construction will go to the nearer platform, the nearer side platform, which will I think be 5. It is 5. And you're double tracking beautifully. Excellent. Right, now before we get carried away, no, let me put my depot tracks back in before we restart all the engines that we've stopped and get the game going again. Can you smooth out a little bit for me? Ever so politely, kindly, please. Thank you so much. There we go. Okay, I'll make it a little bit. Whoops. No, no, no. Don't press that. Press that. That's fine. Okay, so we need to get tracks. We don't need fast tracks. We'll use modern tracks. How fast do they go? 124? Yeah, that's more than fast enough. So you'll go there. Can I get you? Oh, I can. Actually, what I'll do, let's adjust this connection there. Can I make that earlier? Back there. Which should give me a little bit more room, I hope, to connect in the depot track. Yeah, that's better. Oop. There you go. Oh no, no. I'm sure it'll work, but it'll just look so wrong having a signal bang in the middle of the track itself. No. Come on, you know you want to. There you go. Are you playing ball? Are you the right? You are the right side round. Okay. Which I'm not sure that's made much difference, to be honest. But let's see, shall we? Can we get a track coming out of there? Which will do that. Okay. Oh, we can double slip that one. That's good. But not those two. That's okay, actually. We've got a signal there. Is that going to be a problem? It will be, yeah. So if we've got a train coming out from the depot stopping at that signal, it shouldn't, but if it does, then it's going to block all 4 lines. That we do not want. So this signal really does need to be... Actually, I'll put it back a bit. There we go. See how that goes. And that signal, I think, will want to be there, so it doesn't interfere with any of those tracks coming in. I think that makes sense. Yeah, fine. Okay, so we've got depot line 2 into that. Now we could have just done it on. No, it needs to go to that outer track, doesn't it? Because we're driving on the left. That's fine. And from here. Oh, that's nice. I can do that and join up there. Yeah, I'm okay with that if this double slips appropriately. Not that we need to double slip there, but you never know, it might help. Okay, so that's you two done. We need tracks going to here as well. Both these. Will you'll double slip? Will you? No. Okay. We'll put something separate in for you. And there. That's cool. Ah, it didn't join up. Very careless of me. Is that going to... Oh, it has, I think. Yes, 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 that works. I will find out if I try to put a new train up on that line. And we don't really need... we don't really need those 2 tracks there, do we? So we can get rid of one, I think. Send you up to there. You look like you're straight enough, so we should be able to. Yep, double slip you. That's good. And we just need... What on earth was I doing there? Why are you not connecting? Yeah, that's better. Okay. Cool. No, we don't want that. Oh, that's a new symbol. Oh, have I added some new catenary mod? Ah, that is interesting. Right, no, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's upgrade all this track to the modern track. Not that we particularly need to. There we go. Just keep it all the same sort of colour. I mean, seeing as we spent so much money upgrading our main hub, it would seem a little bit churlish to not spend a few extra pennies. Click, there you go, on getting the other lines upgraded as well to what they call modern track. Okay, actually, was that all upgraded? Oh, it is splendid. Right, so that's that done, I think. Cool. Right, shall I double check again? I should have done this before I finished laying the track, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, those little very faint grey lines are there. This should work perfectly. Right, let's get rid of the hub shuttle line, which we don't need anymore. That's good. We have no broken lines, just stopped trains. Let's get you running again. You're running again. Whoops, you're not. Did I delete one? Did I remove one which I didn't want? That was you. Okay. No warnings. Sweet. Right, we need to turn that on so I can see that it's actually worked. Okay, we're getting logs, which is fine. So we're getting logs there from the forest. Now these, if we make it a little bit faster. We got oil coming in. Well, fuel at least, which is good. Well, that's a passenger train just passing on through. Okay. Ah, right, excellent. Tools going there, and tools and machine. Excellent. Right, the catchment thing works. That's a relief. Okay. Ah, what are you bringing down, my friend? All construction materials. Where's that steel mill? Don't be ridiculous. As soon as he makes a delivery, he'll be fine, I'm sure. Well, certainly when I get that new line in up to the goods factory, we should be fine. Right, that is looking really healthy. So, right, the plan is, can I do this in the time we've got? I don't want to make a terribly long episode. I think it might be to get all the way up there. Let's shall we see how we get up there? We'll use the high speed, and if we go up there, how many trains have we got on the on that construction materials route? Just the one. We may want to upgrade that to 2 trains at some point. It's not a terribly long route. We'll see how that goes. So we could have 4, but again, that will only be a small part of. Well, it's about half that distance, isn't it? Thereabouts to the goods factory. Okay, should we try it? Let's see how far we get. So if we go, if I can take this out from there. That tunnel is annoying me because I want to go straight on. I don't really want to have a junction in a tunnel. Okay, let's play. Let's see what happens. Can I create that as simply a gouge, a huge great gouge in the earth? I can. I can indeed. Right. I dare say the environmental protection. Yeah, I can see now why there was a tunnel built there. That is one heck of a slice. Right, so we're going to want to go straight up. Pretty much, though possibly actually at a bit more of an angle. But we've got a whole mess of other tracks and roads and stuff going on here. Oh, yeah, we've got to cross a lot of existing infrastructure. Well, let's see what happens. Is that the snap point? There it is, I think. Good. There we go. No, don't. That doesn't look too ugly, apart from that. Okay. So, let's onward. Oh, a bridge. Right, splendid. That will do nicely. And I keep reminding myself where the heck we are going. I want to go over that way. We certainly don't want that bridge. Not travelling at 37. Oops, do it again. Rolling the mouse when the mouse's pointer is in the wrong place. Okay, 186. It doesn't look too bad, I suppose. I don't want those. That looks a little bit unsubstantial, doesn't it? Insubstantial. We've got that, which is our favourite. Is it a viaduct bridge? Yeah, Ventabren Viaduct. We've got another one. Oh, where did we didn't have that one before? Is that a new? Does that one just come into play recently? Or it might be, thinking about it, it might be I have added a couple of new station mods. I think I've had Kanishi's modern station in for a while, so I'm not sure it's that. And I've put in recently the elevated station. Again, I'll put the link to that. I'm not going to use it today, but seeing as I'm talking about it, the elevated station, which is again a very modern look, so it might have come from that. I don't know. Elevated station. That kind of gives it away, doesn't it? So it probably has come from that. But I like that because at least you've got fences you can see through, whereas on the other one you've got this hard brick wall, which we saw in the last episode, which you can't see past. So actually, I think on a passenger station, that one's the best. Sorry, on a cargo station. Should I get my words in the right order? Actually say the right words as well. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? So if you've got a freight route, yeah, you don't need to see over to the side. But if you're on a passenger route, you might prefer to see it out. Yeah. Right, so we'll use this one then, here. Now, will that get me across all that? Oh, it kind of does, but that's a very high, long bridge. It does get me over there, which is nice, which is kind of what we want to do. That's a very close to the tracks there. So if I put the second track down, will that is very high though. I suppose it needs to be. And I've got a lot of money in the bank, so I do need to spend it on something. So let's try that. Okay. Right, just waiting now for the pillar collision. No pillar collision. Whoa! I must admit, I didn't actually expect that. There we go. Sweet. Right, now it's probably. Actually, that looks quite good. Right, should we put the station in place, and we'll see how the land lies. Again, it's a cargo station. We don't want any curvature on this. We're not going to need that many platforms either. We're going to need one in for delivering the steel and the planks and taking away the goods. We'll probably want a line. Will we do this by train? Could do it by train. Out to Thiel and possibly Yate. Oh, that's not Thiel, that's Bristol. And also a line down to Thiel. maybe somewhere else, I don't know. So that's two, that's three. So we could use, I do like this station because it moves and everything. It really is quite a joy to behold. Right, how many? We'll make it 320. 400. Well, most stations, because I've not got any other mods on, yeah, they only go to 320, so it's, I'll keep it to 320. We're going to have 4 tracks, we might as well have the whole 5, just in case. You never know, do you? I don't. That's track type, high speed, yep. Catenary, no. Transit tracks, 2nd Street, no. Actually, I think let's put the road in first, just to make sure. We shouldn't have a problem with the catchment area. Where is the road? Ugh. I don't like you. Go away. Right. And you, I think, should go away too. Okay. Okay. Ooh. That's quite close. Oh, it's very difficult to work out sometimes where the edges of these industry blocks are. Obviously it was. That was fine. Oop. Oop. Too close. There we go. Why is it going down? Don't go down. Stay up. I think. That's fine. Yeah. Let's try that. Will we get a station to connect to? Oh, easily. I mean, it was hardly unexpected, was it? We shouldn't have had a problem with getting into the factory, into the catchment area. Right, I can just about see where the track is. That should be fine. Yeah, we don't have curvature on this one. And it is pretty much the sexiest of the cargo stations. I've not used this one yet. I've seen it used in other Let's Plays, and it looked a little bit odd. There were some considerations you need to bear in mind with using it. So I'll not do that yet because I want to get this sorted out fairly quickly today in this episode. Right, that will do. Okay, let's lay down some track. So we'll have the incoming, naturally enough, coming in on the inside track. And I've got a bridge there. Where am I coming in? Coming in there. So we're not going to go under that bridge, are we? We need to go. We could tunnel underneath. We could have a nice long tunnel, having come down from that bridge. We could do that actually. That kind of makes sense for me, I think. Okay, that's a reasonable speed, I think. We'll put the 2 tracks in. I can get. Oh, is it snapped? Oh, someone can't click their mouse. That will be me then, I reckon. Why are you not snapped? There you go. Stay snapped. There's a good game. Right. A bit of a diamond in there, perhaps. You're not going to give me trouble, are you? Nope. Good. Signals, of course, just so I don't forget them. Not that I'm likely to be on it. Ow. Not that I'm likely to, but I'm likely to get them wrong. There. Don't need you in the middle. Bye-bye. Okay. So, we need to... Okay, we'll stay over and above, yeah, that bit of track there. That's cool. We can start coming in actually. I think that looks in about roughly the right direction. There we go. Construction not possible. How do you mean? That's because we need you. That is quite a long tunnel. I don't think we want to tunnel that long. Let's if we create our bit of tunnel first. That will do. We don't need to. That's it. And turn it that way. Okay. Yeah, I think that is as long as it's just random bits of road scattered around the map. Yeah. Okay, how does that look? Let's make sure we can join it up to the bridge, shall we? That was the outer track, the incoming track. That was there. Okay. It's not too much of a roller coaster. The tunnel itself should be flat. Coming out there. Yeah, that does look a little bit odd, doesn't it? Does it look odd to you? Looks like it's all coming down from the heavens and just going pummeling straight into the earth. That's fine, I think. It is now. So let's finish this bit off. And I think we've got a job done. Oh, autosave again. Yeah, 2 autosaves in one game. I think I've got mine set to 20 minutes, I think. You can set them, can't you? I'm sure I have. Right, so. And that's it. Sweet. Right. We ought to have some lights here, shouldn't we? If nowhere else, we need lights here. These trains don't interfere too much with each other. Good, that will do. Right, we're approaching the hour-ish mark here. How does that route look? That doesn't look too... There's a bit of a kink. Bit of a kink there. I'm not... Am I going to worry about that? Am I? Am I really going to worry about that? I am. I am. Just because I can. What I need to do, I think, is if we take this tunnel back a bit as well. Okay. Will that... Actually, it looks like the bridge itself was... the bridge itself is on a bit of a bend. Okay, let's see if that... I was about to say, seeing as we're approaching the hour mark now, we will wrap this up. Oh, left behind track, which I will do shortly. So we'll just finish this, we'll set the route, and then in the next episode we'll put some trains on it, and that will be fabulous. Right. I've still got 2. How much of that tunnel did I delete? No. No. Are there 2 tracks? Yeah, there are 2 tracks in there. Oh, look like I've somehow managed to delete. What do you mean terrain alignment tools? That'd be ridiculous. No, that is ridiculous. Oh, in that case, let's create another random bit of road, shall we? There we go. Nice. It's not such a long tunnel after all. Right, now will this be a little bit straighter and more aesthetically pleasing? And it still gets over there. I think it might be. I think it might be. What sort of bridge? That's fine. I've selected the right sort of bridge. And we're on a roll. Final stretch of track. Final stretch. There you go. Of track. Magnificent. A little bit of... Ooh, smooth that down. Ooh, yes. Smooths you, sir. Smooths you, sir, indeed. There we go. Right, so we will have a new line. And we will colour this one... Well, the goods are yellow, aren't they? In the on the factory. The symbol of it, the icon, is yellow, so we will take that from there, and it will go up to there, and it's doing its job. Look at that. Sweet. We may want to 4-track this bit at some point. We'll see how busy it all gets. And they're going into... yeah, they're going into different platforms. That is lovely. So, that's not... is that really Thiel? I'm not sure I'll call that Thiel. Well, there is Thiel. There's Bristol. No. And the factory is called something completely different. Yeah, do you remember the very first episode of this series? I renamed all the towns on the map. I didn't even press that screenshot key, but I did. I renamed all the towns on the map to be towns that I'm aware of, that I know of in the UK. So, well, I didn't rename all the factories and stuff, so that's hence that. So this will be... we'll call this one Bristol. Good. That's a terrible name, and I'll probably change it, but we're stuck with that for now. Right. So we will get. Shall I put a train up? Oh, go on then. But let's get the game going still. We need to change the name of this line. Bristol Goods Bulk. That's almost correctly spelt. There we go. What train should we use? It's not going to be... oop, I've obviously not been here yet in this game session, hence the delay. Thank you very much. It's not electrified, so it's going to be diesel. It's going to want to be fairly fast and powerful. 37 is fine, but it's not terribly powerful. 47 looks good. What have we got? Oh, they're different. Ah, so the Intercity. These are modded ones again. Same speed, but not as powerful. I think we'll want to use some fair power on this. ScotRail. Yay, that'd be useful, because this is the north of the map, and Scotland is the north part of the United Kingdom. It's certainly not the north of England. It's north of England. It is to the north of England, but it is not the north of England, if you know what I mean. Scotland is its own independent country, and properly so. And may indeed become properly independent soon. Politics being what politics are. You know what I'm going to do? We're nearly approaching the end of the year, so I'm going to leave this as a surprise for you. We're going to wait. I'm going to wait for the year to turn over and see if there's any exciting new locos coming on tap, and we might put one of those on that new line. But this new setup looks like it's working fine, and we've recouped all the money we spent on this rebuilding. Oh, look at that income! Income this year and this year. That's what I'm looking at. 274. That's a bit down, but then we did have to restart populating this warehouse on there. Construction costs went up like 20 odd million. No, I'm good actually. But as you can see, generally my income is doing very nicely. My profit is likewise fabulous. Right, so I'm going to call this at the end of the episode. Can we have some exciting screen activity going on here? Are you waiting for anything? You're not waiting for anything. Most of these lines did have a wait till full on them, but before you joined me I did disable that. It is leading to one or two sort of hold-ups, signals. I think it works slightly better if you don't have that wait till full. So it means trains can get in and out and carry freight as soon as it's available and deliver it as soon as it's available. But we shall see if that impacts adversely on my profitability anyway. But yeah, so we will sit here and watch. Not a lot happening. We'll turn off the Dubry What's It. Yeah, So what was, when we started the game, a very busy hub station is now looking kind of idle. Oh, there's another train coming in. That's good. You see, they do. So, yeah, so thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave us a like. Just click that button. That'd be great. But even better, if you have any thoughts, suggestions, recommendations, criticisms even, drop a note into the comments box below. That would be very much appreciated. And if you've not done so already, why not subscribe to the channel? And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever, until the next time, here come the new trains. Bye bye for now.